Welcome to On the Beat. Today I am joined by doctors with Gastroenterology Associates of Columbus and Starkville. Sitting with me, Dr. Richard Hurd and William Gillespie. And a subject I am very anxious to hear your answers about, travel and your digestive system. Why is it every time we go on a trip, something happens with our digestive system?
There are a lot of reasons
for
that to happen. We're very habitual creatures, so, traveling puts us out of our normal everyday habits. Our diets change, where we are changes, and then you throw on top of that, people's anxieties about using strange bathrooms and all that stuff. It's just a big recipe for disaster for your stomach.
So is there anything I can do to prepare for a trip to protect my gastroenterology health?
Well, some of it depends on where you're going. Obviously, if you're going out of the country or places where there may be less clean water, street food, things like that, you have to be a little more careful, drink bottled water, that sort of thing, just because you're going to be more prone to getting bacterial, viral exposure in those situations. And so that's one thing, is just being careful about...
Be careful and cautious.
Sanitary, clean water, clean food.
Okay.
If you're not doing that, some people, probiotics could be helpful. Some people will get a antibiotic to take with them before they go, but most of the time you don't really need an antibiotic. It can be more viral or self-limiting, kind of go away on its own.
Just kind of ruins your trip for you. And we hear about traveler's diarrhea.
Yeah.
How do we treat that?
Yeah, well, that's one of those that you'll probably treat with an antibiotic. So, traveler's diarrhea can be more of an umbrella term that can be a lot of different things. But, classically from a doctor's standpoint, we think about E. coli, which is that thing that you get from drinking water when you go other places. So if you have that, then yeah, we can, most people it would go away, but yes, we can treat that with antibiotics if we need to.
So would you recommend if somebody's going out of the country to get the antibiotic just in case? Not necessary.
Not for most people.
Yeah.
That would be a special circumstance.
Gotcha. And then also too, probiotics. Would that be helpful? You mentioned.
It could. It's everybody's different. They're not going to hurt you. And if you're prone to issues when traveling, you can always try it. Mm-hmm. But I don't know that it would be a silver bullet for everybody. But it's not something that'll hurt, and it may help you.
Yeah, I agree. It won't hurt. There have been some small studies that haven't really shown a lot of benefit. But yeah, it is. It's kind of harmless. You can try it, see if it helps you.
And food poisoning or infections while on a trip?
Well, yeah, this is where you really want to make sure your food's cooked good.
Right.
When especially if you're going to a place that maybe is not as reputable. If you're going to the food truck in a foreign country, you really want to make sure that's cooked good, or maybe not, make those kinds of decisions in the first place.
Exactly. So the whole message I'm hearing from you is just being careful on that trip. We were in another country, and it was a cup that hadn't been dried completely.
Oh, yeah.
And so sticking with the bottled water and just being careful. So lots we can do to take precautions before that trip.
Sure.
And if you have other questions for the doctors, the number is at the bottom of your screen. That's today's On the Beat.